Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you watched the last video on the Disco, you'll have seen I've got a load of rust and rot on the inner arches. So I've come down the unit tonight and I'm going to crack on cutting it out and hopefully get a template made up, get the template traced around onto a piece of steel, get that cut out, and hopefully if I've got the time get it welded in tonight. So I'll show you what I'm up to now with it, and then you just can follow us along and we'll get it done. So I've just started cutting it out. I'll get the rest of it cut out and then I'll give you a look. So I've got that section cut out. All that rot right round there is gone. So now I'm going to take this bit back to the bulkhead. I'm going to clean all this up first, see what it's like. I'm going to take this back to the bulkhead, cut along here, and then up to about here and straight along. Put like one section of steel in here and then one right over the top and round. So a little change of plan. Instead of cleaning this up first, I'm going to cut it straight back because I can't get the flap disc in properly. So if I cut this all the way back to the bulkhead now, I'll be able to get the flap disc in nice and flat, so see that will not be in the way. So when I've been cleaning all this up on the bulkhead, I've noticed in this, if I zoom in a little bit, I've noticed that this corner here was all thick with the rust. Obviously it still is, I still need to clean all this up here. But if you look here, where I've knocked the thick rust off, it's left a little hole in the bulkhead, and all around here is just really soft and it's gone. So I'm going to cut this section out. I'm going to put a new plate in the bulkhead before I take it up and over the top of the arch. So I've got all this rot cut out in the bulkhead here, and I've got my template made out of cardboard. That just slots in there lovely. So I'm now going to get a piece of steel, draw around the template, and hopefully it should just fit in first time and we'll get it welded in. So I forgot to turn the camera on and record it, but I've managed to get this patch welded in. It's not the prettiest in places, but it's solid, like it's in there. I've never done anything like this before, to be honest, so as the project goes on and I get all this sorted, hopefully you should see an improvement. But anyway, for tonight I think I'm going to call it a night and get myself home and get to bed because it's pretty late. I think I'll come back down in the morning and continue on with it. Right, so I'm back at the unit. You've seen before I left last night I got that little patch welded in on the bulkhead. Today I've got this bit of cardboard here and I'm going to trace round it from the inside of my hole what I've cut out in the inner wing to give us like a template for my bit steel. So I'm going to hold that up there now and draw around it from the inside, like from on top. So I've got the cardboard template in, fits pretty snug right round, just about. There's a little, I need maybe 20mm on the end of here. I'll give that a measure and see where I'm at and then just eyeball it, I think, on the steel. I think I'm going to need a patch in along here, little triangle. But other than that, I know the steel will act different to the cardboard, but hopefully if I can get the impression onto the steel right, it should just slot in like the cardboard. Right, it's a couple of days later. I've had a couple of days off, so I'm just getting back. I'm going to show you a bit of steel I've been on with last time. As you saw, I cut it out, but I've getting it to cut the shape. You might think it's funny shaped along this edge. It's basically where these little lumps and bumps are. I've tried to avoid them, so I'm only on like one plane with the steel. See them here? But the rot went as far as like just past where these little raised bits are, so I cut it further back, so I couldn't really do a straight line, so I've had to obviously do it wavy, but goes in like I've had it in lovely. I'm going to get it in now, and hopefully this is the last time, and then we can get the welder out and start welding it up. Right, so I've come across a bit of a problem, so I've started tacking this bit in up here. I was following it round, and I've gone to put it in at this end and like lined up properly, and this is more rotten than I thought it was. The majority of the rot was along here, so I kind of overlooked this, but I'm just going to cut another little patch out, and I'll just start to put another patch in. This is what it is. I should have done it the first time round really, but so I've got the metal cut out, cut the shape, and I'm about to start welding it in. Wait, Burnsy's gone over guns, he's just came down there.
Alright everyone.
We're going to get cracking on and hopefully get welded in tonight. And I said that like 2 nights ago, but hopefully tonight we'll actually get it welded in.
Good out the night and all, aren't you?
Aye, exactly. Got the main man here, Burns dog.
And James had his time, as he always does.
One fire watch one.
Fire watch when you water.
I've got welding gloves, man.
Slap that bitch out.
Right, so I've come across another problem. It's becoming a common thing, these problems. Obviously I said I've never really done anything like this before, so it's all just trial and error to me. But if you see, I've started tacking this in, and when I've come down the bottom it just doesn't line up, and it's perfect at this side. So I'm going to redo it. I think, to be honest, what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to cut it across here, and make this just 2 patches. So we'll have one going up and over the top, and one coming along the bottom. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you tune in on the next disco series, the next video on the disco series, you'll see us finishing that side off and doing the other side. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you want to like, comment and subscribe.